Hello, and welcome to Cuter Inky Chicks Online. I'm Yvonne Cuter, and today I'm going to share with you the 18 cards I made for the November Sheetload of Cards. To get started, I'll show you the wonderful template that you can download from Alicia at Call Me Crafty. This is a free download, and you'll find that it's 2 sheets. I'm going to show you. Sheet 1 tells you what supplies you'll need, how many cards this will make, alternatives that you could try, some other information. She has the hashtags up here that you can use to post your video on any of the social media. And here you'll find a full-size card diagram that you can use when you're making your cards. And on the second sheet, you'll always find the cutting diagrams and suggestions. And I will link to Call Me Crafty Al, the first video, the first of the month. She always has a video that shows you the cards that she's made and where you can download the instructions for free. Just follow her guides on how to obtain that. And then on the second of the month, she will show you tips and items that you might not know when you're making your cards. She'll go through the process with you. And I recommend you watch both of those videos before you try to make your own card. Now, you can follow her instructions exactly and just use the materials you have in your stash to come up with your own design and color scheme. Or you can make it your own by rotating the card or changing it up in some other way. And I will show you that this month I did rotate the card. Instead of having it this way, my cards were all this way. And since I was going to be donating this set of cards to a charity, I didn't want to do the split card base, so I made it on a regular card base. And how I did that was I just used her cutting dimensions for a single card and then cut my pieces of designer paper out using those dimensions, and I matted them all with a cream colored cardstock and put them on a white card base. Now the reason I chose to do this is because I had a lovely piece of designer series paper. I'm sorry I don't know the manufacturer for it, but it was a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. There's flocking on all of the designer elements on here. It's just a lot of fun to run your fingers over it. And I've had that in my stash for years, so I don't remember who the manufacturer was. But I was excited to note that if I followed her directions for this first piece here, this piece right here, which is paper, the printed paper B, that it was a 2 by 4 piece. And I realized that if I cut this 12 by 12 into 2 by 4 pieces, I would get 18 pieces. So that's what launched my Sheetload of Cards this month, in quite a radical change of pace. You'll also notice that I didn't put any embellishments on this card because I thought the front was too busy. The only change that I made was that the little wagon that is being pulled by the elf and the signpost were both empty. So I took a black marker, and I wrote on the signpost North Pole, and then I thought it would be fun on the little wagons that the elves had, I wrote nice, because they're all stacked up with presents that they're bringing to the people who have been nice. As you can see, I'll show you here, this makes a lovely, lovely stack of cards that I know the charity that I'm donating these to will be very pleased with the amount of cards I'm sending in this month. I hope that you'll take a few moments to check out the links to Alicia's. Oh, this is the other change that I made. Usually I follow Alicia's template and use 3 different kinds of pattern paper, but this month I decided to make everything easy and quick, and I just used the same colors for each of the cards. The only thing that changed on these cards was the little focal point here in the center with the flocked paper. I had a lot of fun making these cards. Thank you for joining me today. I hope if you enjoyed this video that you'll take a moment to subscribe and leave me a comment telling me how you feel about this process. And again, I can't encourage you enough to go to Call Me Crafty Al and start this process for yourself. You can either build your own stash of cards that you can use for any occasion, or you can donate these to a charity. So that's what I'm going to be doing during 2023, is that I'm going to make my sheet load of cards and donate those to a charity. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.